lying in a sunny spot amidst the tall trees. "It's beastly, isn't it?" She went to the refrigerator and poured herself a tall glass of iced tea, then returned to the living room and perched on a sturdy antique chair opposite Janey. "Maybe your hair would be better off in pigtails." Janey's mouth turned down, as if Louise had failed a test. "We're not going to talk about the weather and hair, are we?" No. The only thing on the girl's mind was the trip with her parents that she didn't want to take. They had started this debate last evening and gone to bed with the winner uncertain. Janey said, "I'll be okay by myself." Louise didn't answer. She thought, "Oh, no, you won't." But the girl's statement hung in the air, waiting like an anxious atom to bond with another to make a conversation molecule. "I'll be okay by myself," she repeated. "Probably," Louise said carefully, "but you might enjoy coming on this trip with us, seeing how your father wants to come, and Chris's mom has invited herself too. Connecticut's interesting. You can go on a historic garden tour, hike the Appalachian Trail, raft on the Housatonic. Your father will have just come back from Vienna, and I know he would love to have your company." And besides, the alternative was alarming. Janey alone with boyfriend Chris, while Louise and Bill and Chris's mother Nora went off for a 3-day weekend? No way. The teenager was as cool as Louise was trying to be. She gave her mother a calculating look from under dramatic dark brows, then took a long slurp of iced tea. Only after that was she ready to launch her opening argument. "Ma, I'm not nearly as earthy as you are. Garden tours are just not my scene. Anyway, why would you want me there? The three of you can have a nice, quiet weekend together. You and Dad can, do the things you like to do when you're alone. Nora, why, she can knock off a few poems sitting by one of those rivers. When you're in the car, you can groove on Dad's tapes of the Iliad and the Odyssey. Frankly, I wanted to do some things around the house. Clean out my closet, pack up the clothes that no longer fit me, and give them away." Really? Is that what you'd be doing? Time for the trump card. She had just spoken with Nora. "What if I told you Chris wants to come?" Janey sat upright on the couch and swung her legs to the floor. "He does? But what for?" Louise could see the young woman's visions of an unchaperoned weekend vanishing like a cloud of vapor. "I guess he heard about all the neat things to do. Mountains to climb, waterfalls to photograph, craggy rocks to hop about on. Being away for his first year of college, he hasn't seen much of his mother, and he thought it would be fun to spend some time with her." "And his dad? What about Ron? Won't he be home alone then?" "He's been called away to Singapore on business." Janey's eyes widened angrily. "I can't believe it! Now you and Dad expect me to go because Chris is going, right? That way you don't have to worry about the two of us hanging out together without the rents and doing all sorts of terrible things, like having sex." "Janey?" Louise was hurt. Neither she nor Bill deserved that. Or did they? "Now that you've engineered everything the way you want it, I guess I have to go, or else I'll be alone in this dank house in the swamps of Northern Virginia for 3 whole days." Granted, it was hot in Washington, but did Janey have to describe their home in such a contemptuous way? The size of the mortgage alone gave Louise deep respect for this house in the Northern Virginia woods. Now the girl was facing her, sitting on the couch like a thin Buddha, filling in the ignorant parent. "You realize, Ma, Chris and I could have sex any time, in a closet over at his house, in their garage, in his room. His mother never intrudes, She's way too busy sending her poems off to little magazines in hopes someone will buy them. We could be doing it in the car on the way to the movies, or when you send us out to help you with the grocery shopping. Why do you think we need a weekend alone to manage it? After all, it only takes minutes." "That's all true, but this is our house, and you're our